Hello everybody, this is toysareruss, and for this video what I'm going to be doing is unboxing and reviewing this transforming mechs, transforming robots, which in honesty I believe to be a direct KO of the Takara missing link Optimus Prime. So I've not seen one of these in hand, I've not seen anybody else review this. I just saw this on Show Z and I thought it's going to be interesting enough for a video at least. Now, as you can see, it definitely looks to be, funnily enough, this particular version. So it looks like we're going with the animated version of them. I've got both of the originals next to me just in case I wasn't sure which one it was, and that's pretty much the box. So I mean, that's the pose I think from the original box, and I'm not too sure what's inside. This could be an outer shipping, but let's have a look. So as I'm doing this, I'd like to remind anybody who's not subscribed to the channel, if you'd like to hit that subscribe button for me now please, and also, as I've said, there's going to be a direct link to this from Show Z in the description. So yeah, this is looking likely. It's really heavy. I don't remember the other one being anywhere near as heavy, to be honest. And is it any bigger? I can't even tell. Interesting. So wow, that's really, it's bad because it's so good as a KO. I can't believe that, to be honest. I'm a little bit stunned. It feels so weighty as well. Right, let's hope. Nope, there's no sellotape, so we can just literally go straight into this. I'm actually really surprised at that, to be honest. That, whoa, what's going on? It's this, whatever it is, it's I don't know, it's twice as heavy as a missing link. I'm completely stunned. We'll have a proper look at that in a second. It looks like there's a couple of loose joints. I wouldn't be surprised, let's be honest. As I say, the price of this, by the way, I think is about half of what the actual missing link is. So it's going to be interesting to see exactly what it is like. The trailer, oh, everything's just thrown inside it. Yeah, that's so crazy. It's exactly that. It is a KO Optimus Prime with, they go in, do they fire? Yes, they fire. That surprised me. I wasn't expecting that. And as you saw, everything, there's no bags, there's no instructions, there's no nothing. Everything was literally just thrown inside. That's another reason why I do these videos like this. They're not, it's because it's all genuine reactions, how stunned I am at what's going on with this, to be honest. The roller looks exactly the same. Yep, that's going to flip around as well. Is there a wheel missing? Have I just knocked that off? I think there's a wheel missing. I didn't notice that. Unless, I'll go back and check the video in a minute. There might be a wheel missing, which I was surprised anyway that it was fully built, but even more surprised now the fact that I think there's a wheel missing. Anyway, there's his blaster. I'm also going to do a direct comparison video with the missing link as well. As I say, this is focusing mainly on the review of this particular figure. So let's see what else can happen with this. So there we go. Let's bring this down onto the same height. And I have no idea why it's so heavy. It seems to have pretty much exactly the same ratchets there. The head sculpt is slightly different. Again, I'm going to bring them in a second side by side, and there will be a very detailed other video as well. I'm trying to work out where all the extra weight is. I can't work it out at all. It looks to be exactly, as I say, I've said it 3 or 4 times already, guys, but I can't say anything else apart from the fact that, yeah, it is a KO missing link. Can I take the matrix out? Is it going to allow me? Are you allowed to? The fact that there's no instructions with it doesn't help. So I don't know. I'm presuming this will come out. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe that's what. No, that is really. Yes, I'm not. I might snap it, so I'm not going to take it out. It shouldn't be that difficult. It looks like it's all molded into one, to be honest. It doesn't look anything like of course the original one. Well, it's weird because they've gone for a combination of the two. So what I mean by that is they've gone with, like, I'm trying to think, I know the packaging's different. They have gone with this one, they've gone with the toy deco one, but the packaging, very strangely, yeah, that's strange. Look, the packaging is the other one, the animated version, but the actual toy inside is the toy version. So what I mean by that, guys, if you're unsure, is they've gone with the same stickers, the same decals, the same pretty much everything, the same head, and indeed, as I say, the same matrix, but it should pop out as simple as that. This is the original one, which, as you can see, comes out no problem whatsoever. This one here, it just isn't. No, maybe that's it. Oh no, there you go. It just needs a ridiculous amount of force. So it does come out. It's not as detailed as you'd expect, but it does come out. There you go. So I'm glad I managed to get it out in the end anyway. So let's turn it back around and pop that into there. So articulation on the guy, the head will spin around like so, the arms will go all the way around, they will swivel, yep, they will move at the bicep. The hands, what do these do? They will turn, they will open and close the fists. The waist, have you got the ab crunch on this? Yes, it's there. I still can't work out why it's so much heavier. The tyres are rubber, the same as the original. The legs will kick forward, kick backwards, out to the side, knee bend. Toes, are they going to rock around as well? Yep, that's going to, it's pretty much identical. Wow, it really is identical, apart from the obvious things. The obvious things, in case you haven't noticed, is the fact that there's no Autobot logos or emblems. There's nothing Transformer related at all. There's no, as I say, stamps. It's a very, very clever knockoff. It really is a very, very clever knockoff, in honesty. Let's see if I can remember how to transform this into well, the missing link one, because it's slightly different. I just want to see if there's any. I don't normally do transformation processes on the same video because sometimes they go wrong, but I'm going to do it with this, and sometimes they take too long. But with this, I can't imagine it being too much more difficult, to be honest. So everything looks to be the same. You just saw the headlights come outside of there, and that's going to sort of rest in there like so. They are going to come together and up. It's weird because on the original you've obviously got where you've got to separate this from underneath, otherwise you run the risk of breaking it. And this one, it's not the same, is it? I don't know what's going on. I think it's all the extra metal. Right, that's what it is. These are plastic, these are plastic. In this, they are just solid die cast, and that's exactly what it is. And there's this molding detail here which isn't. Oh, it is. It's exactly the same, but they've just cast it all in metal. That is crazy. The only bit that's plastic by the looks of it is this here. Wow, absolutely wow. Yeah, it's pretty much because of that though. It's making this that little bit more awkward. The wheels are going. Are they going to tab over? Everything here is, it could just be the fact that it's brand new as well. Most toys, you know, I've got to give them the credit. Most toys which are brand new, they are quite awkward to move around. This one, sometimes what I'm trying to say is just because it's a knockoff, with that, I don't want that to be the reason that you're thinking it's not fitting together. Sometimes with new toys, they do exactly the same. Right, where's a G1 Optimus Prime cab? Okay, granted, it's not the missing link, but it's an old one. It's just, no, it is. It's an absolute carbon copy, but made with all metal parts, missing link figures. So I can't believe it. I'm really stunned. It's not holding together as well, but again, it could just be because I've just got it fresh out of the box. That is one of the normal things that does tend to be, you can tab this together, that does tend to be some problems with some KOs. Some of the joints aren't as good. Some I reviewed a version of Studioseries Battle Trap from Rise of the Beast, and the KO was just awful. I couldn't actually transform it, whereas with this guy you can see that I can transform him. He is a little bit stiff, like, which you can see, and that's, I'm trying to get that together. It's not bad. And again, if I think the only thing, the downside that's going to be with this, I know it's much cheaper, but I think that they were striking while the iron was hot with the fact that there was none available. But I believe, and I've seen again on Shozi, for example, that they are reissuing. Takara are making more and more of these because the originals are back on sale on Shozi as well. I'm just squeezing that together as tight as I can because I want to see if you can attach the trailer, because I know that these are questions that you guys are going to ask. I just can't get it to shut. Maybe that's the only problem with it. What's it on the back of this? There you go. See, that's plastic as well. So I'm legitimately telling you that every single bit on this, apart from that tiny bit underneath, is made with metal, and perhaps that's hindering it slightly, shall we say. I'm still stunned. I'm still absolutely stunned. Again, no Autobot logo. This is going to move exactly the same. Yep, this is going to open up exactly the same, like so. This is going to lift up, and again, it does have, which we've just seen, the firing missiles. That's going to lift. Is it going to lift up? Yep, that's going to lift up. I can't find anything any different with apart from the fact that mine has a missing wheel, which has just stunned me. I will go back and check the video to see if it was there, but I think, now I genuinely think that's it. I'm going to get him back in robot very quickly, just to see again if he does transform. Okay, so let's open up the arms, pull these out. Let's get them out of the way. Again, it's very similar. It's just a slight update to the original Optimus Prime, so it's not too difficult. Let's move this off, move this off, move that out, and then stand him up. So there you go, guys. As I say, it's a very, I'm surprised, really surprised at, number one, how they've got away with it. Number two, it seems to be really good, to be fair. And number three, the fact that it's all metal is absolutely stunning. It's just blown my mind. Let's have a look at him with his accessories, see if these all fit. I'm sure they all do, no problem whatsoever. As soon as I say that, I can't put his hands in there. Oh yes, you can. It's just a bit stiff to start off with. Open up this, same principle again as missing link. Really don't know how companies get away with this, you know, at least third party, they use their own molds and, you know, things like that, but this is no attempt whatsoever. It's just, it is the missing link figure, but made with all metal parts. Is that going to go in there? Everything's just really stiff, guys. If you're wondering why I'm struggling, it's just so stiff. The joints, that's a common thing, again, as I say, I think that I found in just with the few sort of KOs I have started to review on this channel. Why isn't that going there? Let's try to just do this. Is it going to go in? I don't want to break it either. I mean, I don't intend to keep it, but on the last thing I actually want to do is break it. So no, everything all fits, everything all attaches, it all moves exactly the same. It pretty much looks exactly the same. The only letdown really is the head sculpt. The head sculpt is just not as nice as the original. In fact, what it looks like is the face mask is that little bit smaller. So there you go, a bit of a strange review, because as you saw, I was just as much in shock and surprised as I was taken out of the box as well. But because it's just exactly that. Last time I'm going to say it, absolutely promise, it is I'm not going to say high quality, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's a surprising, very surprising. Is that going to come apart? Let's see. It should come apart a little bit, but I don't want to do much more than that. It's a very surprising, completely solid missing link figure. Yeah, so I think that's it. I'm just checking at the back of this. That one, no, they've stuck together. Is that because I pushed it right in? I don't want to. Of course it is. It's because I pushed it in, but I don't want to pull it too far apart. There you go, guys. I'm as surprised as I'm ever going to be, to be honest. Just wanted to share it with you because I'm sure people are going to be interested. Anyway, there he is. That is this particular version. It is called Transforming Mechs, and it is transforming robots. Transforming robots are very good toys. Wow. Okay, there you go. That is it. Nothing more to say. There's a direct link to this in the description. Let me know what you think. Take care.